Okay, so like I was saying, you can link from one website to another. You can link from your website to another website. Okay, you can use the same method that I taught you guys in the last class to link to link your website to another website, or to link a page on your website to another page on your website. Okay, so the linking can go, you can have internal linking or cross linking, which is linking from one page to another page on the same website. And then you can have external linking, which is linking from your website, one website to another website. But the methods are basically the same. Okay, the methods are basically the same. Then another thing is, I'm going to say this in creating websites. There are two things you want to look at. Number one is functionality. Number two is attractiveness. It's very important. You have to try as much as possible to build a website that is visually appealing. It is very important. Okay. You have to try as much as possible to build something that is visually appealing. And the truth is that there are no standards. Okay. So, like it is said, one man's meat is another man's poison. The website that you show to one client and the client is happy about, the client loves it. If you take the same website and show to another client, the client might be like, look, I don't like this. This is nonsense. I've dealt with both kinds of clients. There are people you build a website for, they are happy, they're excited, they are blown away. And then there are others that they are not satisfied. So what you do is you have to stretch yourself, okay, to deliver more than what the client wants. So if a client says that I don't like what you want, what you have done, then you should find a way to work with the client to produce what the client wants. And that's why usually I tell people that, look, if you are building a job, building a website for a client, it's best to ask the person, what kind of website do you want us to build this thing after? Do you have a model website? Do you have maybe the website of another person, something that you saw that you think you would like your own website to look like, so that at least we have something that we are working towards? So that way you will not be creating a website in the dark. Okay, it's important. This is very, very important. So you want to access, so you don't have to prepare. There is the business side of website creation. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to teach you guys the technical aspect of it. There is the business side of it. The business side of it involves a whole lot of other things that are beyond the scope of whatever it is that we are dealing with. Okay, so it's really business. Um, so you just have to put these things, look at this. So I said there are two aspects to website creation or design. You have functionality, you have attractiveness. So I said you have to build something that is visually appealing. That's number one. Then number two, the functionality is important. Okay, in other words, you have to build something that does what the website is or was created for. Okay, so why when I'm working with a client, usually I give the client a questionnaire to fill. When the clients decide that, look, come and build a website for me, I give them a questionnaire to fill, and I ask a set of questions. One of the questions I ask is, what is the purpose of this website? What do you want to use it for? What is the nature? And then what is the ideal audience for this website? So that will give us an idea on what to do, how to, you want to build something that is not just appealing visually, but that is also functional, that is also doing what it is supposed to do, something that is bringing in clients, okay, or doing whatever it is that it was meant to do. So you have to be very, very careful that you build this. And one of the reasons why, what's the word? One of the reasons why WordPress websites are very important or WordPress websites are very, very popular is because there are so many functionalities that you can build into a WordPress website without doing any code. There is almost, listen to me carefully, I didn't say it's limitless, but I'm saying that there is almost a plug-in for anything you want a website to do on WordPress. There is almost a plugin. What is a plugin? I've defined this when we started the class. I said a plugin is an added piece of software, okay, that you install into a WordPress website that gives it more abilities, that gives the website more abilities. For instance, if I want my website to be able to receive payment so that people are able to pay on my website or through my website, I can install a plug-in, a software that will enable you to pay. If I want people to be able to buy products for my website, I can install a software, a plugin that will make it possible for people to do that. If I want people to learn on my website, and if I want it to become like an educational website, I can install a software. There is a software for that. If I want it to be a travel website where people can track, a logistic website where people can track packages and do things, there is a software for that. There is a software for virtually anything that you want your website to do. That software is what you call plugin, and you will find it in the plugin section, in the plugin section of the WordPress dashboard. You find those websites, and if you are looking for, if there is a particular feature you want your website to have, and you don't know the name of the WordPress, the name of the plugin that can give it that functionality, all you need to do is to go to Google or go to AI and ask AI the question, I want this type of functionality in my WordPress website. What plugins enable me to do this? I want this, I want my WordPress website to be able to do, this is what I do. If I'm trying to build something and then I want a plugin to give me that, but I don't know the name of the plugin, I just go to AI or to Google, and then I type in what I want my WordPress website to do, and then AI will search through Google or search through the internet, the World Wide Web, and then give me options. Okay, this plugin does that, this plug, and then I go and research more on those plugins, and then I go and install those plugins. That is how it works. That's how we do it. So there is the room for continuous learning. You keep on learning, you don't stop learning. Okay, so what we are doing is giving you a foundation, but you have to keep on learning continuously. And the truth is that you will never be perfect. Okay, so even with what I have taught you, you can get on job. It could be for free. Tell somebody around you, you want to build a website, don't pay me, let me build it for you. Just buy the hosting, buy the domain name, pay for those things, and then pay me. I will build it for you for free. The more website you build, the more experience you have, and the better you are doing it. Every website that I have built made me better. Like when I build a website, I find that I become more better in the aspect of web design, building that website, because I learned something else. I learned a new trick. I learned, you just learn things. You learn, okay, if I do this, I'm going to get this result. So there are different things you learn. And the truth is that the period within which we are doing this thing is so short that it's not possible for me to tell you everything that I've learned, in my experience. It's not possible. Okay, but you learn. So the more you, and then Google is your friend, AI is your friend. You want to get something done, go and search, how do I do this? Go to YouTube, look for a YouTube video that tells you how to get it done. Do it. That is how I've been learning. I'm telling you. So if you are looking for somebody to spoon feed you, it's not, except you paying a lot of money. And I mean, in Africa, we virtually don't do this. But in US, in UK, in Canada, I find that they do this. You find someone that is willing to pay a coach 5,000 US dollars just to coach him in a particular subject for a particular period of time. So I mean, Africans have little disposable income, and they are not willing to spend more. So anyway, that's basically it. Now, you can hire up. I'm assuming you can see my screen. So I'm going to go back to my WordPress dashboard and let me show you the plugin. So you can see the left hand of my screen or the left hand of the screen. You will see dashboard, Astra, post, media pages, all pages, add page, comments, Spectra, WP forms, appearance, plugin, users, tools, settings. Let's go to plugin. Let's assume that I want this website to be able to, what's the word? I want this website to be able to receive payment. Yeah, let me use that, payment. I want it to be able to receive payment, or I want to be able to sell on this particular website. I want to be able to sell. So let's add, you can see where you have add plugin. I'll press that, add plugin, and then I'll search for WooCommerce. WooCommerce is the most popular plugin for turning a website into a shop, an online shop or an online store. That's the work of WooCommerce. So I'll install WooCommerce on it. WooCommerce. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to skip the other processes, but this is just to show you what I'm talking about. WooCommerce. Okay, so I'm going to activate it. I'll activate it. And then they are telling me set up wizard. No, I don't want your setup wizard. Keep guided process. My region. Okay. So what region are you building the website for? Let's assume that I'm building it for I'm building it for Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria, Lagos. Lagos. Go to my store. All right. So now I have WooCommerce. I believe there are products that came with these, just dummy products. Come on. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. You have, let me call the product name. I'm just giving an idea. I'll not do much with this. Can't do much. This gave me an issue. Okay. There are a lot of things that, well, I'm not building a website to show you. I mean, I'm not building an online store. That's a different thing entirely. I'm just trying to show you that you can do a lot with a website. And then whatever you want to do, all you need to do is to install a plugin to it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Check. Okay. Comma short code. Something I'm looking for. I'm coming, please. Just hold on. I want to show you something. Okay. These guys are not giving what I want. So let me ask AI. Give me the link for displaying. Give me the short code. I'm typing on AI right now for displaying products on WooCommerce. By their IG number. All right, so I think I've got what I'm looking for. I'll go back to that. What I was building. I'll go to now. If you look at, I hope you guys can see. If you look at I don't know whether you noticed it. If you look at the pages, you can see that by installing that plugin, that WooCommerce plugin, the plugin came automatically with a few pages automatically. For instance, cart page, checkout page, account page, returns shop page. These pages came automatically to the website. I didn't have to build those things. And there's a way to use them, even though I'm not using those things. So I'll just I'm trying to show you something that is possible. Just stay with me. All right, so I'm going to whatever I'm going to be doing is not going to be fine, but I'll do it anyhow. Let's start. Oh no, no, that's not what I want. Oh. Uh, short code. Short code. Okay, so 37. All right. Now, can you guys see now? If you can see, please let me know. Can you see something? Can you see what we just did? Hello, hello. Can they hear me?
Yes.
Okay, can you see the product that we just created? You can see that product, the skin, the WooCommerce product we just produced, created.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can see that if you want to turn your website into an online store, all you need to do is to install a plugin. And of course, the most popular plugin for doing so is called WooCommerce. And that's what we just did. So you can, I mean, there are other things you could have done, but I just wanted to show you the possibility of that and how that works. But that's by the way, we don't need that. So I'm going to delete that from the, because we don't need it. So that's basically it. There are a lot of possibilities in a lot of possibilities. A lot of possibilities. Remember the things I told you. If you want anything, just go and browse. Go to look at what I did. I went to Google, and that is why I was saying it to some guys. I was like, look, AI is really replacing Google, because I went to Google now to search to see the right short codes to use. What I got and I used for that to show that WooCommerce product. I had to go and search for the short code there's a short code we use for that. But Google could not give me, because if you have to use Google, you have to go through all the different blogs, websites, and see which one is correct one. But I just went to Copilot because I didn't have time for that. And then Copilot gave me exactly what I wanted. Exactly. So it means that AI is your friend. As a matter of fact, I was telling Atlanta that um I'm currently developing a particular skill set currently. Okay, I'm learning something. It involves some level of programming. And so what I've noticed is that when I'm given a program or when I'm writing a program and I'm looking at it and it's not making sense, like I'm trying my best to make the program work and it's not working. What I do is I copy the program, I go to AI, and then I tell AI to look for find the faults, the problems with that code, and tell me what the problems are and tell me how to solve the problems. And guess what? AI does exactly that for me. So AI has become my tutor, as it were. So you've got to know how to use technology for your advancement. It's very important in this day. You've got to know how to use technology in learning. It does not mean that you're not going to need teachers. You won't. I mean, I'm a teacher, for instance. I'm teaching you this thing, but you've got to know how to use technology, other tools that are available. This is how you learn fast. This is how you grow fast. It's very important. So don't ignore these technological equipments and tools, that we have available to us. Now, this class is going to be done. It's going to be over in about 7 minutes time. So I'll share the other link. So you can go and join to the other link. But let's go to I said I want to build footer. So go to, I hope you're watching me. We'll go to appearance. Under appearance, we'll go to customize. Under appearance, we go to customize. And then under customize, you can see the customize page. Where are we going to go to? We go to footer builder. I think I showed you what footer is. In case you don't remember what I showed you footer is. Okay. Can you see this black or blue section of the website. Okay, can you guys see it?
Yes. The one
Yes.
that has about news.
Yes, exactly. That is what you call
Yes.
exactly. Yeah, that is what you call footer. Okay, you can decide to turn it off for your website, but most likely, a website client will want you to turn it on for him. But if it's your website, you can choose to turn it off. I mean, who gives it? If you look at Edufis Academy website, for instance, I turned off the footer. I just turned it off. Those things are not there, except for, if you look at the website I'm showing you, you see it, except for the copywriting this thing. You see that I turned that thing off. I turned it off. So you can turn it off if you are building a website for yourself. So this I built. I just didn't want the problem of all of those things. So I just look, the main thing, of course, I'm looking at functionality, not just visual appeal. I'm looking at, so I just, it's not necessary. But if you are building for a client, most likely they are going to want that. Most likely. Okay, so let me just show you how to do a few things about that. You can see that Astra, the footer in Astra is divided into 3 sections, just like the header. We saw last week, I think, that the header is divided also into 3 sections. The footer is also divided into 3 sections. If you look at what I'm showing you below, these 3 parts, you see the section 1, section 2, and section 3. Section 3 has copyright. That's the copyright. It has copyright already. That one is occupied already. Section 2 has nothing, and then section 1 has nothing on it. All right, so we can decide to add other things to it. So let's try to see what we can add, but I don't want us to continue on this. Let me share you that link so you can join with the other link. So please join with the other link now. You can join with the other link. I'm going to turn this one off. Shut this down.